We are now ready for session 1B, the second part of session 1, the course in you. Hopefully we'll get this to you well. We've already gone over all of these assignments, the textbook reading, the supplementary reading, where you find it, the how you get to the links for this, and what it's for, to clarify and expand your understanding of the material. PowerPoints and YouTubes, learning activities, review questions, same as we said in the first section. This will help. Please notice the review questions are not submitted for grading. They are simply to guide you to study for the exam. You don't have to send your answers to them to me. The textbooks for this course, two very good books, Russ Sander Londo, The Fundamentals of Ethics, and the second book, The Ethical Life, Fundamental Readings in Ethics and Moral Problems. These are very detailed books, very thorough books, and you'll find them to be of great help. Here's a picture of the dude. Looks like a happy enough person, well liked. Here is the picture of the two books, and I would hold these out as excellent guides to the study of ethics. You may find them a little difficult. Russ Schaeffer Shando has also written a smaller book, Whatever Happened to Good and Evil. He covers a good bit of the material that he did in the 2-volume verse. I'm finding this book to be quite helpful. A helpful book, not required, is entitled Ethics, Theory and Practice by Jacques Thoreau and Keith W. Crossman. This is a book we formerly used as a text for this course. It is a very good book. And if you found an older copy of it, it would help you. A highly recommended supplementary textbook, James Reichels and Start Reichels, The Elements of Moral Philosophy. This book is now in its 7th edition. Father and son wrote it. It is a most helpful source for units 1 through 4. I will tell you a very good thing about this. While this is a standard text on philosophical ethics, if you had an earlier edition, it would be notably less expensive to purchase and almost equally helpful. So learn to cut cost on books where you can. Now, one of the most important slides in our whole presentation, the procedure for the sessions. Here is step 1. Secure the materials from Blackboard. You will find there the readings, the PowerPoints together with links to the PowerPoints, suggested YouTubes with links, the assignments, the discussion boards, the essay subjects, the review questions. All of this is right there for you in Blackboard. I would suggest that you begin each session by familiarizing yourself with the knowledge and skills that you're going to have to complete the assignments, discussion board, essays, and exams. For example, I would go and I would read the description of the session. I would look at the objectives for the session. I would look at the assignments and discussion boards, the essay questions, and the review questions. And then as I watched the video and as I did the reading, I would be watching for what I needed to answer the assignments or do the activities. Make notes of the materials as you study, and get ready to use them in the assignments. Consider the answers for the review questions. Now, using the information from the study materials, complete the assignments and the discussion boards when discussion boards are called for, and submit them via Blackboard to the instructors. Begin work on the essay, that is, begin thinking about it and your preparation for the exam, looking for answers to the review questions. Make full use of the review questions. Finally, complete the essay and submit it via Blackboard. The more direct opinion and evidence of outside study and reading, the better the essay. Prepare for and complete the exam in Blackboard. Receive evaluation and feedback, and begin working on the next unit. Actually, the next slide is simply a repetition of that, of the tasks that you want to do, session tasks, unit tasks, and unit completion. The main thing is rejoice at completing the unit and move on to the next one. But these give you some idea of how to do each of the things. Now let's go over the assignments, discussion boards, essay, and unit exams. The assignments. They are learning activities. They are in Blackboard at lessons, and many times they will be a form or a chart or some other arrangement that allows you to actually, with your computer, type in your answers and send the entire chart back to the instructor. The forms are in Microsoft Word. Put your computer at font size 8 and you should be able to send it. I designed the assignments to help you use the material and be comfortable in remembering it. Every assignment has point value. I will evaluate each activity and assign points up to that value. The assignments in each unit are designed to add up to a total value of 200 points. Should you ever send an assignment in late, it will be subject to reduced points. The discussion boards, there usually be just 5 to a unit, will provide means for you to express your own opinions about the subjects proposed. Now, when you express a definite opinion, show signs of thought and outside security of information, and write in good style what you say, you will receive higher point value. Discussion boards need to be submitted by the second day of the session week. This is to allow everybody to have a chance to respond. As best you can, respond to the DBs very, very quickly. Points will be given for the responses to the discussion boards and need to be in as soon as possible. The discussion boards will be worth 40 each, 30 for the statement and 10 for the responses. Here's something you could do. Should something cause you not to get your response to a discussion board in on time, you could still respond to that sent in by others and get 10 points out of the 40. Someone has said halitosis is better than no breath at all, and I think that's probably right. The unit essay are required for each unit. I'll provide the subjects for these essays at the beginning of each session. Essays will usually be 2 to 2.5 pages and have a value of 100 when there are 2 essays for a unit. Units that require only 1 essay, that value will be 200 points for the 1 essay. It will usually be around 3 pages. Submit the essays via Blackboard, and late essays will receive lower points. The unit exams. This will let you show your competence in the material. Multiple choice exams will be online, and it must be completed in 1 hour on the day the exam is scheduled. Students must complete the exam on the same day they begin it, and you have a full hour. Exams usually are 20 multiple choice questions that are based on the review questions. They The review questions not only show you what kind of questions, but often some of the exact questions show up on the exam. The exams have a point value of 200. Well, what about grading? The assignments for a unit will add up to 200 points. That is, if there are 12 or 15 assignments, the value for all of those will add up for the unit to 200. Discussion boards, there'll be 5 in a unit, and they will add up to 200 points. Remember, 30 points for statement, 10 points for response to other students. The unit essays have a value of up to 200 points per unit, as do the examination. That makes a total of 4,000 points. The 4,000 points below gives you the breakdown of how many points earns what kind of a grade, and you can easily keep track of your grade that way. The grades you make gives some feedback on the assignments, but I have another way to give you feedback. When I read your answers on the assignments, the essays, what else, if I think something you said is very good, very important, even excellent, I'll highlight it in green. Should I find something that's incorrect, information, misspelling, grammar, I will highlight it in red. For information I want to add to your answer, and often I see that, I will highlight it in orange. My final observations and the grade indication, I will highlight in blue. This gives you a little bit of additional feedback. Okay, an online course allows you to work at your own speed and according to your own time limitations. For best result, students ought to try to complete 3 sessions a week. The sessions are meant to correspond roughly to 1-hour periods in class, and they'll demand a little over an hour each to do the reading and the assignments and the discussion boards. Let me suggest this. Make a special place at your home or apartment and put up a sign. This is TCCD. Make a time for study. Go there and do your study. Now I've put this next in kind of fancy print and high color. Miss meals, miss sleep, miss dates, miss doctor appointments, miss your favorite TV shows or movies, miss sporting events, even the Cowboys and the Mavericks, but do not miss doing your sessions. If you get behind, you will fall behind. I think if Yogi Berra had known about this course, he would have said that. Let's keep up. A large part of college education is learning to get things done on time and done well. We now know how we're going to do it, so let's get ready for session 2, which will start actually doing it.